Attention listeners, are you ready to be blown away? You asked for it and they listen. Our friends at Manscaped just relaunched the Ultra Smooth package.
It's back, baby. Your new favorite tool. Compliments to the Lawnmower 4.0 to keep your boy smooth while you're looking and feeling your best.
Yes, sir. This specialized groin shaving kit is here to help you buff, protect, and shave your most sensitive areas. The legends who introduced the electric ball hair trimmer are bringing back their razor so you can be set and trimmed front to back. Step 1, grab your handy Lawnmower 4.0 and give your boys a classic trim to your liking to get the loose hairs out of the way, and then take out the Manscaped Ultra Smooth package. Yes, the Ultra Smooth package to make your package the perfect package this summer. It's a hot boy summer, you heard?
Step 2, Crop Exfoliator. Infused with the ingredients that can smooth, clear, and keep the skin on and around your groin feeling fresh. The Crop Exfoliator can help reduce the risk of ingrown hairs in your delicate places.
Step 3, Crop Gel. See where you're shaving with your unique clear shaving gel just for the groin. With 4 essential oils, it's like a spa treatment every time you shave.
Step 4, it's time to shave. The Crop Shaver was designed for shaving the groin area with confidence. 3 precision blades include extra wide lubricating strips and pivoting head for the ultimate grooming experience.
The Crop Shaver is not your average razor. It's smaller, thicker, with a micro comb bar that allows for the best shave possible from any angle. Beach balls are meant to be smooth, and now yours can be too.
All 3 of these vegan, cruelty-free, and sulfate-free products are included, so you know your manhood's in good hands without compromise.
It's time to get up close and personal with the best tools for the job, the Ultra Smooth package from Manscaped. Shave your balls, y'all. Shave your balls.
Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code Hotboxin at manscaped.com, baby.
Boom. Again, that's 20% off plus free shipping with the code Hotboxin at manscaped.com. Smooth out your fellas with the relaunched Ultra Smooth package from the fellas at Manscaped. Your balls will thank you.
That's what my whole journey was about, was the amount of no's that I got told.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The amount of songs I put out that did nothing, that flopped, that I put out 11 mixtapes and was sitting in the house with 800 followers still. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I refuse to lose.
I know what you're saying.
It's like, I refuse to fucking lose. Like, I'm the person who, like, you know, Gilly and Wallow, right? Gilly pulled up to the house in Atlanta and we're playing basketball. I played Gilly in like 50 games of one-on-one. I kept losing, but I was like, I'm not about to fucking, play me, run it back. That's how I am. I'm so competitive. Like, I don't give a fuck. Run it back. I'm not losing. I'm walking out here on a win.
I know exactly.
I don't care if it takes 50 games, but I won last.
The sparring partner beat my ass that day. I said, I want him tomorrow. First. I want him first.
Yeah.
Get his ass back. And he keeps kicking my ass, and one day I get, boom! He's sleeping. Hello, this is another episode of Hotboxin here. I have my co-host Bass. I'm Mike Tyson, and we got the independent rapper Russ here.
What's going on?
You tell us, brother. We looking at you.
I can't complain. Living the dream. Talking with Mike Tyson and the world champ. I mean,
that is the dream. That is a really pretty cool dream.
Yeah.
So Handsomer #1, huh?
It's going #1 for sure.
What song is that? Let me hear that song.
That's The Manifestation. Go ahead, play that. Go ahead. Turn us up.
I think the volume fucked up. Come on, turn it up, nigga.
Oh, this is hard.
You got to put this on in the locker room.
No, this is hard. I was going to say, this is pretty dope. Is it true that you had people get an opportunity to, like, you know, do a stitch on TikTok or something like that?
Yeah, so I put out the song, and then up on TikTok, I allowed, like, artists to do their own verse to it. Just to, like, see what's up, engage with the platform, engage with the fans. And this one girl, Caitlin, went so crazy.
Yeah.
She killed it. And then also, like, so many fans were asking me for it. Got 20 million something views. I'm like, damn, this is insane. So we made it the official remix, and now it just hit top 40 on the Billboard charts, which is my biggest song ever.
Yeah.
So it's like insane how this is even happening.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah,
man.
and it went #1 across all genres on iTunes. So
Yeah.
yes, thank you for the number
No,
one.
I know.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
So what about this manifestation stuff? That's just the song, and that's how you live your life?
That's how I live my life. Yeah, that's how I've done everything is having a definite aim in mind, knowing where you want to go, what you want to manifest, and then proactively doing
But
things
what
that are in line
causes
with
that to work?
I think the intention behind your action, but also being proactive. I don't think it's just clicking your heels together and being like, oh, I want to win a Super Bowl, or I want to win the heavyweight title. It's like you got to put in the work as well with it. Yeah.
You have a book as well, right? That kind of gets into
Yeah,
that as well.
I wrote a self-help book a couple years back called It's All in Your Head that sort of just puts my belief systems in a book format, just trying to get people to like get out of their way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think a lot of people have.
You think religion's in the way?
I think it can be. Yeah, I think it can be. I think I'm really big on self-belief,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and tapping into your potential and following what you're curious and enthusiastic about and putting in the work. A lot of people, like I said,
So
just think it's wishful
like
thinking.
You're like an affirmation guy? You look
Yeah.
in the mirror and talk to yourself and at night laying down and all that stuff?
You know what's crazy? I was never the mirror guy.
I know what you-
But like, I do it in my head though, for sure.
Mhm.
All day, for sure.
Mike, are you the mirror guy? Did you have to do that a lot?
Yeah.
I'm the mirror guy. I want to see it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people, the most difficult thing in the world for someone to do is to self-analyze themselves objectively.
Yeah.
That's real.
I had a moment like that. It wasn't in the mirror, but I had a moment like that at the top of the year where I realized I was slowly killing myself. And I didn't even like realize it with overeating, not being disciplined with my eating, with alcohol, with even like sexual urges, you know what I'm saying? Like always just giving
It all
into-
comes together.
Huh?
They all suck off each other.
Yeah, it's all these appetites that you gotta master.
The liquor, the sex, the guilt,
Yeah.
the cocaine,
Well, I wasn't doing, but
the
yeah, all
going with
that.
the bad elements. You know,
Yeah.
it all works together.
Yeah, it's true.
I got a woman, I got a girl, I fucked, oh, I'm fucked. Why did I do it? After it's over and the girl went her way, oh man, give me a drink. Oh, fuck. Hit me at that line. I've been there.
Yeah, and you're losing to
Cocaine's a hell of a
yourself.
drug.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's my trainers always say that. It's not bad if a fighter loses to another fighter, but it's bad when a fighter loses to somebody that's less than him.
Yeah.
You know?
I was losing to
Losing
myself,
to
man.
yourself.
I had to just get disciplined. So I turned my whole shit around.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I lost I'm down 14 pounds.
Congrats,
I've
bro.
done, 71 days in a row of being in a calorie deficit and working out 6 times a week.
Yeah.
My brother's my personal trainer and nutritionist, so he got me on it.
That's
And,
hard.
yeah, it's just like the person I was 3 months ago wouldn't even recognize this person, and that person couldn't fuck with me. I wouldn't even let that person around me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's crazy how when you make that pivot, you realize, damn, I was really losing to myself. Like,
Yeah.
that's pathetic.
It all comes down with the element that we all fight, and that's self-like.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to really like self?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people talk shit. Be in a room by yourself.
Right.
You know, just be in a room by yourself and find out, can you handle yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With your thoughts, and everything, but in the room by yourself, your guilt, all the shit you did, in the room by yourself.
Just being truly comfortable in your essence, right?
Oh, that's gonna be really difficult.
And just getting
It'll be
fed
really
up.
difficult.
You just get to that point where you're fed up.
It's all about surrendering. Life
Yeah.
is about surrendering.
Yeah. That's real.
If you want to make it in life,
Yeah.
you have to surrender.
Real shit.
Well, speaking of doing it your own way and, getting back on track, which I commend you for, bro.
Thank you.
Takes a special type of person. Can we talk about like just your rap journey? Like you're an independent artist, right? Did it all yourself, got it out the mud. Like, can you talk about that journey, how it's been, and obviously who were your influences? How'd you stay on track and all that stuff? You want to go into that for us?
Yeah. So I was making beats when I was in high school at like 14 years old. And, I was writing raps when I was like 9 years old, just like being a kid and whatever. But when I started really pursuing it, the idea of giving up ownership of my creations it just never made sense to me. It just like doesn't make sense.
Don't make sense.
So that was always like a no-brainer And then, throughout the course of my career, I've just tried to assemble my own infrastructure, my own resources so that I could be my own label. And so that's kind of where I've taken it to now, where I hired my radio people, I hired the PR agency, I hired the, everything. So now I'm just like a well-oiled machine, I feel like, on the business end where, I don't have any limitations on what I can do, and I think that's why now we're starting the label, because it's like, we are the label. Like, we have all the resources and connections, so might as well.
What do you want this to lead you to? What is your alternative goal in life?
Well, my ultimate goal in life, to be honest, at this point is to
Or do you know it? Some people already don't know. Do you know your ultimate?
I think my ultimate goal is, I'd probably just say happiness at the end of the day.
What's that look like?
I think it looks like peace. And I don't, and it's funny because sometimes I get really fucked up about will I ever even achieve that, because my soul feels so restless sometimes. Like, I still want to do so much and all this stuff. And
something is happy that your soul is restless.
Yeah. Something like, there's a part of me that loves that I'm restless. Because progress, I'm so obsessed with progress.
You have to be.
Like, I'm not even perfection. I'm obsessed with progress. And sometimes peace to me looks like you're not progressing anymore. You're like, I don't know, can you be at peace and still progressing? I don't know.
Absolutely.
Maybe you can. Yeah, see? Yeah, I haven't tapped into, I haven't gotten to that level yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Listen, you could be at peace and prosper, but is the prospering giving you the peace? What is giving you the peace? The prosper. I know for a fact, if you think a lot of money will make you happy,
no, I already
you
know
never had a lot of money.
I debunked that one.
Yeah, that's not gonna make you happy.
That one wasn't it. All this shit I know doesn't even that's what tripped me out at the top of this year. I realized I had this breakdown and this depression at the top of the year. And I realized it's because I was treating myself poorly with the eating and the everything. Like, I wasn't disciplined with myself. So it's crazy how you can have all these external things, but if internally you're not right, none of that shit fucking
matters. A lot of people from the hood, you're from the mud, right?
No, I'm not from a fucked up background. No.
But a lot of people in general, sometimes can't have. Success is real difficult to handle. No one teaches you how to handle it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
There's no rubric on it. You have to make the mistakes.
Yeah, it's true. There's no, that was the thing. There's no, I didn't have a older mentor in the game who told me, yo, this is how this is about to go. Yeah, I had to and when people, that question that people always ask, oh, would you do anything differently? And a lot of people love to do the I wouldn't change anything. And I've said that a lot. But at the same time, I'm like, well, if I had mentors and put it like this, if the 29-year-old me was able to talk to the 20-year-old me, I wouldn't have done certain shit.
Yeah.
So, I would change things if I could have. I would do it really, really, really right. But at the same time, I learned what I needed to learn, and I'm here now, so.
That's all that counts. You overcame the adversity.
Yeah.
You're not the best because you're the best rapper. You're the best because you overcame the adversity.
Yeah, and it was necessary to go through.
Yeah.
Because that
makes you the best.
My confidence hadn't been threatened yet. You know what I'm saying? When the whole world started hating on me and shit, because I was always that confident kid, but it's easy to be confident in an empty gym. Can you be confident when the whole stands are booing you and shit?
Yeah.
And when that started happening, I was like, oh, damn, this is different. Sink the shot while people are booing you.
Yeah.
So that fucked me up. But I dropped my biggest hit in the middle of people booing. I always say, I hit the game-winning shot while y'all were throwing tomatoes at me.
Yeah.
You feel me? Dropping Best on Earth, and it's Rihanna's favorite song.
Yeah.
That shit go hard. That shit one time, that shit go hard.
That
shit go hard. That was hitting the three-pointer while people are booing and throwing shit at you. Yeah.
So, talking about mentors, I remember reading something along the lines saying, you made a contract with your mom? Saying that if, the rap and stuff didn't work out, then you'd go back to school. You want to talk about that? That's pretty cool. I think that's dope.
So I dropped out of college. I only went to college for a semester and a half. and I dropped out, and my mom was like sick about it. She was like devastated. And she was like, well, you got to sign this contract with me. It was like on a piece of notebook paper. She was like, you got to sign this contract with me that if you're not self-sufficient by this date off of music, you got to go back to school. And I was like, absolutely, I'll be self-sufficient before then. And sure enough, that date came and went, and I still wasn't.
Hey, listen, our society said if you don't have this, you're nobody.
Yeah.
You don't have this paper, you ain't nobody.
And that was tough to deal with, just like because knowing that, especially watching like your peers all sort of, for a minute, it looks like you're the outcast and you're fucking up. What are you doing? Like we all are moving forward in our lives, and it looks like you're just in the basement getting drunk making songs. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
But ended up working out, man. I just always knew it was
Doing
gonna
your
happen.
destiny.
Yeah, that's it.
Destiny.
Personal legend alchemist shit. I knew this was for me,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real. So you talked about your label a little bit. You're making it with your really good friend, right?
Yeah, an incredible artist, Boogus. He's here today. We've been boys since we were in 8th
Boogus,
grade.
where you at, nigga?
Oh, he's in the bathroom?
In the bathroom? Okay.
Yeah, so we've known each other since 8th grade. We played basketball together. Like, we've just been boys forever. And he's an incredible artist. That's how I even started producing was for him.
Okay.
And so, yeah, we've been had this brand, Diamond, Diemon, do it every day, music or nothing. And it's just about being hungry, man, and really putting in the work. And that's what we've been about.
Yeah.
And now we're launching it, and we're betting on artists who are hungry. We don't really give a fuck about how much talent you have. Obviously, you have to have some talent, but there's so many, like, my biggest pet peeve is watching someone with talent not do anything with it.
I know.
It's like you're wasting it. Give that shit away to someone who has the work ethic.
I know as just as an athlete,
Yeah.
bro, I'm telling you, I play with dudes like growing up, even like in like the collegiate level, bro, they so cold. Like this would be like first rounders.
Yeah.
Oh, they just don't work hard.
They don't work hard.
That's like, bro, how did you not make it? Exactly what you
Well,
said,
you know,
bro.
I have like a theory. I think if you're one of those naturally super skilled people, you're jaded to your own talent.
I don't believe that.
You don't believe that?
What do you think?
For instance, there's some sparring partners. Just regular pros, may got a 12 and 4 record.
Yeah.
But in the gym, they could beat anybody. They could beat anybody in the gym.
Really?
But for some reason, they get in the ring and if the lights come on, people start eating popcorn, they freeze. They just freeze.
Yeah.
So when you were talking about talent's nothing when you freeze. It's all about determination, willpower, hunger. The will to win. How much you want to win? You want to be immortal? Go through this guy.
Yeah.
That's real.
It's a mentality.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's a mentality.
Some guys have no fighting skill and they just keep fighting, but they have no skill. They get hit all day, their fucking face is swollen, but they don't stop till the guy's down.
Yeah, that's real.
That's real.
But that's like that level of persistence and perseverance is what it even, that's what my whole journey was about, was the amount of no's that I got told.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The amount of songs I put out that did nothing, that flopped, that I put out 11 mixtapes and was sitting in the house with 800 followers still. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I refuse to lose.
I know what you're saying.
It's like, I refuse to fucking lose. Like, I'm the person who, like, you know, Gilly and Wallow, right? Gilly pulled up to the house in Atlanta and we're playing basketball. I played Gilly in like 50 games of one-on-one. I kept losing, but I was like, I'm not about to fucking, play me, run it back.
That was me too. That was me too.
I've always
Gilly
been like
talks so much shit.
Yeah, he does. But I'm just like, that's how I am. I'm so competitive. Like, I don't give a fuck. Run it back. I'm not losing. I'm walking out here on a win.
I know exactly.
I don't care if it takes 50 games,
me.
but I won last.
The sparring partner beat my ass that day. I said, I want him tomorrow. First. I want him first.
Yeah.
Get his ass back.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
And he keeps kicking my ass, and one day I get, boom! He's sleeping. He kicked my ass, but one punch got him.
That's all you need. All you need.
He hit me more than I hit him, but that one is all it needed.
So there was a lot of sparring partners who you were like, wow, you have the skill to be great. But once they got into a real fight, it was...
I'd be so mad. I said, why don't you fight them like you fight me?
Wow.
They're free. They're free.
It's just a mentality thing.
Absolutely.
Wow. That's sad.
That is sad.
I don't even know how you can, like, fix... Do you think you can fix that?
Absolutely.
How?
Absolutely. What you're talking about, your manifesting, your affirmations, believing in yourself, testing yourself on your belief system.
Yeah. It takes a lot though, because overcoming your own doubt is like the hardest shit.
Yes,
to do.
it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. But then it's only one thing. You only lose when you quit.
I agree.
If you keep fighting and keep struggling, because without struggle, there's no progress. In a perfect world, we all die and don't exist.
Yeah.
But it's all about, how bad do you really want it?
How bad do you really want it?
Is it worth dying for?
Yeah.
Is it worth this air breathing?
Yeah, that's real.
Mostly it is.
It definitely is.
Yeah, that's sick people that, human beings are only people that will kill them, only racist people that would kill themselves for glory.
Mm.
No animal, nobody would kill themselves, they would run. We were the only race of people that would kill themselves for glory.
Yeah. There's a lot of ego involved.
Oh, the ego has a big, the ego has a big purpose in our life, but the ego never intertwined with your dark side, your shadow.
Yeah.
He's scared of your shadow. His shadow tells him who he really is.
Yeah, that's for real. That's for real.
You ever heard or read that book of Ego's the Enemy?
Ego, yes. Ego's not the enemy. Ego's only the enemy when you let him control you.
Mm-hmm.
When he's out of control, he's the enemy. But when you have him as a friend and use him as a friend, because the ego also does this. Like if you're working hard and he'll say you're tired, he doesn't want to work hard. He doesn't want to, you're testing him. He wants you to say, hey man, chill out, man. You did 2 hours, that's enough. That's your ego too.
Yeah.
Because whatever you're going through, he's going through.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to fucking work out. He want to control you.
Yeah.
Make him your friend because he's not your friend. He'll never be your friend, so you have to use him for whatever he has.
Yeah, that's true.
But other than that, he's your enemy.
Yeah.
Sheesh, Mike dropping dimes.
Other than that.
Yeah.
Because you can control anything. You can control him. But you don't want to believe it because he lies to you and gives you a lot of stimulation. He tells you can do anything, and he's right. Because he knows your quality. He knows what you can do, and he tells you what you can do. Then you do it, then you feel you owe him a favor.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
That's crazy.
That's how it
That's
goes.
real though.
Jeez. Telling you.
That's how it goes. He's alive and well.
Alive and well. So Russ, can we talk about SoundCloud?
Sure.
So that was a big.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, that was a big thing that kind of helped you, right?
Yeah. So SoundCloud is a great platform. I was just able to go direct to the consumer. Like, with Spotify and Apple now, if you deliver a song, it won't come out for a couple days, a week, or whatever. SoundCloud, I would make a song at 3 a.m. on a Tuesday, and I would upload it, and it was out at 3 a.m. And that's how I was able to move off of enthusiasm. I think a lot of artists nowadays are stifled because that feeling you have when you make that song and you're that excited about it, I believe that when you share that song right then and there, there's an enthusiasm that's attached to that song that people can feel.
Yeah, great
and
vibes.
when you wait for the enthusiasm to go, you're not putting it out with as much oomph, So SoundCloud allowed me to just be as active as I really was, I was dropping sometimes 2 songs a week, or a song here, a song on Tuesday, song on Thursday. It was ill. I was able to move at my own pace, and I did a song a week for 2.5 years, and that shit went crazy.
No, it's just hard. And you be working, bro. I be seeing, for some reason, you be coming up on, on my Explore page, and you always posting those videos of, you, dropping beats or something like that, or dropping a new song.
I love it. That's the thing. It's like,
always
I would do this shit for free.
You know what I want to do?
Huh.
I want to get a big studio like Big U has, and have my guests come in. Hey, have a stage. Hey, can you perform for us? Have all that shit.
That's hard.
Oh, that'd be hard.
Yeah.
That's dope. Napoleon Hill talks about that in Outwitting the Devil, where it's like,
I know. I check him out too.
Yeah, where it's like, behave like, when he had no money in his pocket, really, he was like, how am I going to pay for it? He was like, nah, I let my other self actually take over, and I booked a nice hotel. Live as your best version of yourself would, So I fuck
Not
with
only that, look at yourself greater than you ever could be.
Exactly, because then you'll land somewhere pretty insane.
Reach it.
Yeah, that's real shit.
That is real shit.
So you fuck with Mr. Hill. You like Mr. Watts?
Who's that?
Alan.
I don't know. He's an author? Put me on.
Alan Watts is the king of mystic shit.
For real.
Alan Watts. Man.
I'm reading Celestine Prophecy right now.
That's an old book.
Yeah, it's old, but my mom Ben told me to read it. And it's so funny with books, like me and Boogus always talk about it, like the answers are always all in the books and they're all right there. And it's just like, it takes you on your own time to like come around to when you're gonna read this shit.
It's true.
You know?
This is something someone told me. The biggest influences in your life is gonna be the people you meet and the books you read.
Facts. I love Napoleon Hill. I love Deepak Chopra. Those guys were like...
Dostoevsky.
I don't know that. I don't know.
Fedora. Crime and Punishment.
Nah, see, I gotta read more, man. That's the other thing I did at the top of this year. When I was 17 or 18, I read like these 4 books that shaped my whole mindset. That 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra, Magic Ladder to Success by Napoleon Hill, The Alchemist, Paulo Coelho. I feel like maybe there was one more, but they were so impactful. Yeah. And then I didn't read again.
Yeah.
I wrote a whole self-help book and I hadn't read in years. But at the top of this year, I was like, let me get back on my reading shit. Yeah. So I went and read Outwitting the Devil. I read The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. I'm reading the Celestine Prophecy. I read The Mountain Is You. Yeah. I read 4 Agreements. Oh, that was the other one. I had read 4 Agreements, but I read that one again and it's like, it's insane, like I said, how the answers are in the books. The codes are in the books.
Yeah. A book is a puzzle.
Yeah.
It's very cryptic.
Yeah.
So it's not the truth and it's not a lie until you investigate.
Yeah, it's real. No, I love it, man.
Speaking of those books, you think those books helped you during the time where you were being, during that polarizing time?
No, see, that's the thing that pisses me off is that had I read Outwitting the Devil during that time, or had I just read any of these books during that time, I would have been fine. First of all, I wouldn't have even got myself into some of this shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? If I would have like read certain books, that's where I'm like, if I could do anything differently, I would have read those books earlier.
If that's the kind of shit you're talking about, then you should have read The Prince.
The Prince?
By Niccolo Machiavelli.
Oh,
it's every politician that ever become a politician has to read that book.
Really?
Unscrupulous. You have to be really unscrupulous.
Yeah.
You have to just fuck everybody and it's all about me.
Wow. Yeah.
But have everybody else think I'm thinking all about them.
That sounds like 48 Laws of Power type.
It is. They use some of his quotes and some of his, but you always have to be, there's a word called self-preservation.
Yep.
It's an evil word, but
makes sense though.
Some of it has to be used. Some of it has to be used. Yeah. Because we don't want other people to die. Be so fuck you die and I'm me. I want to live, but we just need more love.
Yeah.
Not enough love. Well, it's there, it's just not activated.
I agree. That's real.
It's there.
So, your parents, how much have they influenced your career?
Musically, I think a lot, to be honest. My house was always like a very music-friendly house. My dad would walk around singing, and his dad taught me guitar, played guitar for like 80 years type of shit.
Wow. Got
me my first guitar and passed away. But yeah, he taught me guitar. My dad always like would turn the steering wheel into a drum set type of guy. So, it wasn't one of those like, don't do music in this house.
Okay.
Like, it was, we love music.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard then.
Yeah. It was dope. It was dope. My dad put me on to Eminem.
Are you a skateboarder?
I skateboarded for like 2 years.
You look like a fucking skateboarder.
Yeah. No, I tried to skate for like 2 years, but I liked the recklessness of the whole shit.
Not giving a fuck. The whole
I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah. And that recklessness, it gives a lot of pain.
Yeah, that's when I was like, I'm okay. Let me just deal with the mental and emotional struggle. I don't need to break my fucking collarbone. I'm okay.
Real. That's right.
Yeah.
God gave you one body that takes as much care as possible.
Yeah.
You ain't lying, man.
I mean, y'all were both in physical sports. How much wear and tear does that shit really...
How old are you?
27. Just turned 27.
See, you're football, so you could feel it early. But like, boxing does not necessarily as much contact as football.
Wow.
You got one guy, you're fighting him, and he might beat the shit out of you for a while, but then that's different. You one guy, and you got a guy in front of you, then you have another guy in there squash you, break you in half, split you right in fucking half. then your spine is broken. Then you can't talk to your kids no more. You can't fuck your wife no more. So fuck football.
And some fights, you might knock him out early. He didn't even touch you.
Look,
Stop the bus.
You knocked him out in 10 seconds.
But it's okay. He gets up and it's okay. This nigga's not getting up. They're going to put the stretcher out.
I'm not claiming none of this. Stop the bus.
They're going to bring the stretcher out. You know it.
No, I mean, honestly,
is it a crazy wear and tear?
It is crazy wear and tear, but also you got to be smart, bro. You know, all the money you make, you got to
invest it back into your body.
Bro.
Yeah.
But it's not going to mean shit if you're scrambled in brains.
Yeah, but it's also how you play though. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I play defensive line.
Yeah.
So like how it works is like, you know, we're like in the front. We're in the front. We go head to head, but like not everything you do is you always leading with your head. You're not trying to lead with your head.
Yeah.
You know, you play with your hands, and then obviously there'll be some head
How come we
contact.
see so many of those cases of guys? What would they call that? Brain
CTE.
drunk?
No, yeah, and there were some guys, but you gotta think about it like this, Mike. Back in the day, they weren't as rules like they are now, right? Helmets weren't as advanced as they were now, and dudes was like techniques were different. Dudes was
You can do
up,
anything.
They were coming up.
You can jump up in the one, do a double kick. You saw that? The Bruce Lee, he was like Bruce Lee, this guy, the 50. Boom.
No, it's crazy for sure. So like the game's changed, and you know, at least when I play, I make sure I not keep my head out of it.
Yeah,
Got to, bro, because you know, at the end of the day, man, ain't worth.
Yeah, if you don't have your brain, what the fuck? It's over with. Yeah.
Nah, but Mike funny as hell.
I'm serious.
I had to stop the bus
man.
on that one comment though.
What's his name? Deke Durgan. What's his name? You ever heard of him? Durgan. Some guy named Durgan, man. Oh, he was just a old football player from the 50, the Colts.
Yeah. That's when they had the leather shits though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They had the leather. That's what I'm saying. And they coming off the ball like this, bro. Like I don't come up like we don't come with our head down. We come like we
no pads.
Just no pads, bro. Like nah, we don't do that. We don't do that over here.
Nah.
So no.
That's crazy.
Fuck.
So I really enjoyed your album Zoo.
Appreciate that.
Can you talk about what you were going through making that album?
So that was around that time where like all this hate was coming in and the boos were coming in.
Yeah.
And it was a zoo. And at the same time, it was it was a lot of highs in my life too. So all these lows and all these highs, it just had my head full.
Video.
I didn't know what was going on.
What was that song again? Zoo.
The album? It was the album Zoo.
Oh.
Yeah, you could play.
Yeah, song Zoo.
You could play Kill Them All.
Yeah, come on.
Or you could play Fuck That.
Yeah.
Play Fuck That.
I also like your new album too. I really fuck with Faith.
Oh, appreciate that.
The one with Jadakiss
With
on
Jadakiss.
it? Oh, that shit was hard. That shit
Jada was blazing.
That shit was hard.
Not on this one, on some other shit. But I mean, so I'm sure both of y'all can relate to just like experiencing the highest of the highs in your life while also the lowest of the lows. So it has you just super fucked up mentally.
Facts.
How old are you again?
29.
You meant the highest of the highs at this point in your life.
Exactly. Perspective.
You meant the lowest of the low at this
that
point in
point,
your life.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a long way to go, buddy.
I know.
It
Which
gets-
freaks me out because I'm like, I know there's going to be higher highs, but I'm like, I hope there's not lower lows.
No, facts. That's facts, bro.
Like, wait a second. Can that be done?
No, then it's going to make you stronger.
Yeah.
And all you got right now is nothing to what you're going to get when you get humbled like that.
Yeah. That shit fucked me up because I was, selling out Staples Center and I made the Forbes list, things that I dreamed about and manifested. But at the same time, getting in all these fights and shit with rappers and like media's shitting on me, everyone and their mom is shitting on me. I'm just like, damn, what the fuck is going? Like, this is chaos, and I'm on the road and moving around so much.
That happens sometimes, even with myself. Sometimes I feel I don't deserve this shit. I got too much of it. And even working out real hard wasn't really that hard a workout to get all this shit. So you feel a little guilty. You start fighting with motherfuckers, getting lawsuits.
Shit.
These lawsuits start ripping your asshole off, and then you get a little sense after that. You know what I mean? It's just, I've been through all that shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It all has to do with self-love. Once you receive self-love from yourself, it's easy sailing.
And I'm just a fucking confrontational person. Like, I was never like the kid in school who if you made fun of him, I would run off.
Yeah.
I've made fun of you right back to it. So when the whole world was coming at me and like rappers were saying shit, I was like, okay, like,
Fuck out of here.
yeah, what is it? I'm supposed to run away and cry about it? Like, nah. Like, so, but maybe that wasn't the best angle to take. But at the end of the day, it's unfortunate that a lot of people, the only language they understand is getting punched in the mouth sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's like, but, now y'all don't
They
say
understand
anything.
that language, they understand that, but you don't have to speak their language. You'll always be the better person.
Exactly.
But we all have problems. We all can grow.
Yeah.
You don't have to stay the same way forever.
Yeah, and I'm not even trying, like, that energy is just, it's bullshit energy, so I'm not even trying to be on that anymore. It's like, at the end of the day, if you have a problem with me, you can have a problem with me. As long as you don't try to attack me or do anything, then I don't really give a fuck what you gotta say.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Or just talk, come to man to man and address it, right?
Say whatever you want to say. Just in person, though, if you, like, do anything, I'm gonna defend myself.
Oh, no, facts.
But just leave me the fuck alone, man.
I hear that.
Y'all go get your little pennies and crumbs and leave me out of it.
So let's talk about your new album.
Yeah.
What inspired that? How that come about? You have some dope features on that shit. You got so many people on that shit.
Jadakiss, fucking
Big
Snoop,
Sean,
Big Sean, Wale,
Big
Jay
Sean,
Electronica.
Wale, Fly.
Jay Electronica.
Jay Electronica.
We interviewed him before.
Yeah. That was just, I love that style of rap still. Like, just put on a beat and rap and go crazy. So I just wanted to make a project that highlighted that.
Can we hear it?
Yeah, hell yeah. Play Faith with Jadakiss. That's his
that
shit.
shit's hard.
Yeah.
You had that song with The Game. Was it The Game?
Yeah, The Game.
Bro, Game went crazy.
Game
It goes crazy sometimes.
Game when he extended his verse, man. I'm like, dog.
Bro, you went stupid on it. He went stupid too. I was like, damn, y'all both went stupid on that shit.
Lil Wayne is off the hook.
I tried to get Lil Wayne on this song. We almost got him on this one, yeah. Yeah.
I look like Prince a little bit.
Yeah, right?
Is that right?
Yeah.
Who does all the art?
So I found the artist on Twitter. Like, I just put up like, send me like graphic designer type shit. I just wanted to find new people to fuck with.
Okay.
And found this person, and I was like, damn, this is hard as fuck.
All right, let that shit ride real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just hard.
That's East Coast rapping.
Right.
He's spinning that shit. You produce all your beats?
Yeah, I made this beat, yeah.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? He's spitting. Bro, this is a whole album, bro. He got some fire features. On this shit, Mike.
Them niggas don't even know what happened.
They're all like, lost there, like, what's going on? They don't understand. They ain't gonna understand. But nah,
That's when you know a great rapper. Listen to this and tell me. Listen to a great rapper and he's saying anything. Did that nigga just say that?
Yeah.
And that's what I said. Did he just say that?
That's my favorite style of rap, though.
Yeah.
It's just like, damn, wait, hold on, what? Run that one back.
Makes you think.
The master of that is Jay-Z.
Yeah.
The fuck did he just say?
Right.
Did he think, damn?
Yeah.
Double on
You
top,
gotta run that back several times.
Metaphor is crazy, all that. Yeah, no.
Wayne is really good at that.
Yeah.
Wayne be having those bars where you're like, wait a second, hold up. Yeah.
Spitting some
crazy. You gotta Google it.
So last fall you released Losing Control Part 2 on the 6th-year anniversary.
Yeah, it's my R&B shit.
Yeah. That shit hard.
Thank you. Yeah, I like to do both, man.
Yeah.
I like to fuck around with both because for me, you can't box me in. I'm just a creative. I just like making what I like making.
So you consider yourself an artist, not just a rapper.
I just go into the studio and make music. And sometimes I feel like singing, sometimes I feel like rapping. But, that's the beauty of being independent is I can do whatever the fuck I want. And now my fans have also accepted all sides of me. So, because I showed them early on that I'm red, I'm blue, I'm yellow, I'm orange, I'm green, I'm all these different colors. So that now I'm just predictably unpredictable. But they're cool with any version of me, I
can remember the time music has changed so fucking much.
Yeah.
I can remember the time we said, that's white music. When the last time you heard somebody say that? They don't say that shit no more. Music, it all sounds the same now.
Yeah.
Rock, country, it all sounds the same.
Everything is taking elements from hip hop.
Yeah.
Everything's got an 808 in it and some sort of like bounce to it.
We call the music what it is, that rock, that software, that was good. I remember before we was all called white music. I said white music, that's that white music.
Yeah. People still say that about certain shit. Like pop music, they'll be like, this is some white people shit.
Pop is good. I like pop.
Pop is great melodies. There's great stuff in there's great stuff in all genres for sure.
For sure.
I'm stalked
Oh, have I been stalked?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
How is that? How is that
flattering.
with the ladies obviously dealing with all that now, being young?
It's something where you just have to have discipline with, and be careful with who you're dealing with. You know what I learned is that I was addicted to chaos.
All of us are.
Yeah.
Even the guy that's don't speak much. He's dealing with it in his head.
Yeah. But like that's such a fucking like trauma response, being like addicted to chaos. So that's something that like I have to unlearn, and I've been doing it because it's like it's not healthy.
Yeah.
Let me help you.
Please.
It's really suffering. Suffering is suffering it doesn't exist. Suffering was made by people, and that's what's called self-suffering. And that's the purpose that Buddha died. He died for that, to stop people from doing self-suffering.
Wow.
We kill ourselves. Matter of fact, all human beings are a process of dying. As soon as you're born, the process begins.
Right.
That's just
It's
what
true.
it is.
You're getting closer and closer
So
to
just
death.
being at peace with that, you're saying, Mike? Is just being at peace
listen, funny that you say this shit. Wow. It's the book, the first book ever written in life. It's called The Epic of Gilgamesh. And Gilgamesh is half God and half human. And he was a king, and before anybody got married, he had to fuck them. Any woman, before they get married, Gilgamesh had to fuck them. He's not conscious that he's a beast. This happens all, his father was a king, happened with him, the great father. It's just through the lines.
Right.
Happened. And so he had a fight with this other guy, Kinky Dink, Kinky Doo. And they fought. And Kinky Doo is just as strong and powerful as he is, but he won. But he respects Kinky Doo. He wanted to be friends with him.
Yeah.
Because he was gallant and fought. And he said, come to my kingdom. And when Kinky Doo saw how he handled, he raped these girls before they married their husband, he thought he was a pig. He said, you're a pig. How dare you do that to human beings? And so he felt bad that he hurt Kinky Doo.
Wow.
He stopped doing that.
Wow.
So he said, well, then let's go fight the monster Kara. So he went over, it wasn't Kara, but that's the name. Let's go fight Kara. So he went and fight Kara, and Kinky Doo got killed. They killed him, and Kinky Doo died. And then he said, wow, I can die. Ever since then, he was afraid of dying.
Oh, because he saw that someone just as powerful.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so, but he was half God, but he was half human too, but so he could die.
Yeah.
And he was suffering, scared, just like all of us, and then he just gave into peace and surrendered to dying. There's no way out of it. That's what the book told me. There's no way out of it. We accept it. And it's not death. Because when we die, that's when we start living. Trust me. You think God made us... Because I say to myself, why did God make me if I could suffer about dying?
Yeah.
Why did he make me if I could be scared about dying?
Makes sense.
Right.
So I think death is dying and dying is death. Once you die, we begin living again.
Yeah.
That's just me taking my psychedelics and my experience in life.
Yeah. But it's sort of just letting go of that fear.
Just let go.
Got it.
And surrendering to that.
Let go.
That's real.
That is real.
Stop suffering.
That's like one of the biggest fears, though, is fear of death, fear of poverty, fear of criticism.
Because,
fear
you know
of
why?
death.
Because we became addicted to this.
Yeah.
It became our world. And if we don't have, it's an inside job. The coolness, the
100%.
survival, whatever it is, to be who we want, to flourish. It's all an inside job. But when we allow the outside to fuck with our inside, and that's going to turn out disastrous. You know, it's out here. There's another world out here. And sometimes there's people we love that's in that world, and they don't want to come out. And it's just our children, our wives, our brothers-in-laws, and our fathers, they don't want to come out.
Yeah.
And that's when self-preservation come in. And they have to make their own decision.
That's real.
Some boy
That's
dropping,
a fact.
dropping diamonds.
No, but it's just facts.
That's facts, though. That's facts, yeah.
Just facts.
Yeah.
Everybody talks cool. The only thing that gets my dick hard is facts.
That's a fact.
Hey, yo.
No, man. A lot of niggas got big dicks, but they don't have no balls.
Oh,
That's
that boy
funny.
dropping bars.
No, I'm serious. They got big dicks, but they don't got no balls.
No, you ain't lying, though. You ain't lying at all.
Funny.
There was some girls who look at big dick, but they can't use them. They got no balls.
Russ.
I can say that, right, man?
Yeah, it's your show. Say whatever you want.
You can say whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
Right? So, Russ, what advice would you want to give to young aspiring
We got
artists?
millions of people out there, Russ. They love your ass.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I love 'em too.
what would you want to give to those young artists? trying to come
The
up?
advice that I have is to fearlessly go after your curiosity and to fearlessly and confidently step into the unknown as often as possible in the studio, because a lot of times people are scared. They have the fear of criticism. Oh, if I try this out, people are going to say that.
Yeah.
Listen, when you're up and coming, to everyone watching, when you don't have fans yet, you should be so wildly curious and free to just try whatever in the studio, because that's what's going to get you stumbling onto these pockets and these sounds, and your style and your swag is going to come from venturing off into the unknown and reporting back to your center like, okay, I got this now, I got this from over here. So it's just to be fearlessly confident with the unknown, and also trust your gut. And don't sign away your masters to anyone, and understand that the power's in the people.
So don't sign that. That's the big thing.
I don't think so. The power's in the people.
What's the intellectual stuff? Intellectual stuff don't have to give people?
Intellectual property.
Yeah.
No, because it's like at the end of the day, with the music now, the power's in the people.
Yeah.
The people are what make the shit go. You don't need a label anymore to make this shit go.
You need a relationship with the people.
Period. That's the biggest alliance you need if you're an artist, is your alliance with the people. That's it. It's not going to
know how to manipulate the media.
Yeah.
Yeah, your way. From 2011 to 2014, you put out 11 albums. Is that correct?
Damn.
Yeah.
So what the fuck were you? How the fuck were you grinding that much? Like what? You just
You was manic that day. You manic and doing that shit.
No, you know what it was? It was like
that's so much music.
I didn't have to call anyone to make it, because I was producing it, mixing it, mastering everything.
Yeah.
And I was obsessed. I was trying to get the fuck on. I was obsessed. So I was just cranking the shit out. And at the same time, that was when I had read Napoleon Hill and, the idea of transmuting your sexual energy into something besides sexual action.
Yeah.
And instead of like, oh, when you get horny, you go fuck something, it's like, nah, you know what? I'm gonna go into the studio. So I was just using all my energy that I possibly had and could conjure up. I was in the studio with it. I was making so much fucking music. There was nothing else I was doing. I didn't have tours going on or interviews. I was just making music. That's it. That's the only shit I had to do. You feel me? So, yeah.
I understand, brother.
Yeah.
I understand.
Do it every day. How bad do you want it? That's what we were talking about before.
How bad you want it? Is it more important than this air?
Exactly.
Normally it is. Normally it is. Bigger than this air.
Yeah.
So before we end this, is there any shout outs, any shout outs or any advice you would like to give?
Or do you want to tell these people who you are?
Yeah, tell people who you are.
Yeah, shout out to the people, man. Shout out to the people. That's the biggest shout out I could give, to be honest. Without my fans, I'm not anything. That's why it trips me out when I talk to my fans. They're like, it's just so cool that you talk to us and like engage with us. Other artists don't do. And they're like, why don't you think artists do that? I'm like, I don't know, because music is one of those things where it's like, if you don't have the fans, it does, like, you don't have a career. Like sports, you could hate Kevin Durant all you want, right? As long as he performs on the court, he's getting a contract and he's getting in the game. That's why sports to me is like, it's so baseless to even hate on athletes. Your opinion doesn't matter.
Do you? Sports make you hate somebody so bad you pay to see him lose.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
and that's how the athlete gets on.
And it's
hate.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's why it's like, I have so much respect for athletes, because y'all gotta do what y'all do with people booing you. Like, that's like, see, when I go do a show and it's a Rush show, there's no one in the crowd booing me. They all bought tickets to come see a show and they're all fans of mine. It'd be different if it was 20,000 people. Fuck you. I bet you're about to fuck this song up right here. It's like,
keep going. Imagine the power you get from succeeding after they're booing at you.
Oh, that's no better feeling. Yeah, that's crazy.
You go and someone's like,
you might take your clothes out and pull your dick and say, look at that. I'm that kind of guy. Look at this motherfucker.
No, but like that's like I only got a taste of that when in the middle of the hate I dropped a hit.
You love it when people. Sometimes you love when people bull.
Yeah.
It gets you so old. You booing motherfucker. Okay, he's in trouble.
No, ain't no better feeling like going to someone's like house and like beating them. And you getting booed off.
Oh, yeah,
It's like or getting booed when you first run up on the field. You're like, yeah, I like that shit.
You know what's fucked up that happened to me, which this is probably like, I gotta ask a therapist, but I don't want to put it out too much into the universe. But after the hate died down, there was a brief moment where I like kind of missed the hate.
Because I'm accustomed
to it. And I was like, what the fuck is it? Why do I miss this shit?
This, right?
But that's the addicted to chaos shit.
Addicted to chaos, but and revenge and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Revenge makes you very creative, but it keeps you broke.
Yeah,
trust me,
man.
You're gonna have no money.
Yeah, I was broken mentally with that shit. Yeah. But revenge is a fucking fun little motivator.
but you can't win. You don't win in the end.
Nah, it's not sustainable.
Win.
It's not sustainable.
Because revenge is God. But with our help, we can make sure we get all the sinners.
Yeah. Facts.
Sorry, God.
That's a fact.
Well, there you have it. This is Hotboxin. That is Mike Tyson. I'm Sebastian Joseph Day. And our awesome guest,
Rusty
Russ.
I'm Russ. Appreciate y'all, man. I honestly, I really appreciate y'all having me. This is incredible.
Having you, nigga. What
this
you think?
listen, this is bucket list shit.
No. You brought yourself here because we only have the best here.
That's real.
So
I appreciate
you deserve to be here.
Yeah.
You have to thank us. We thank you.
Hell yeah. Thank you, man.
All right. Well, there you have it. We out of here.